The 19th action step from the Parkinson's plan, maybe one of the most important and most actionable. It's to look around your children's school and the fields in which they play sports. Now, this information can be hard to hear for a lot of people, especially for families in agricultural communities. But awareness isn't fear. Awareness is protection, and silence doesn't protect children. Knowledge does. So instead of focusing on what's wrong in this one, I want to focus on what we can do. Of course, what we can do is observe the environment. Look at what is near your child's school, playground, and sports fields, and ask questions like what pesticides are used on the school grounds, what's sprayed on the playgrounds and athletic fields, and how often are they applied. And of course, engaging in school leadership, parents, teachers, and administrators can work together to reduce the toxic pesticide use. There are a lot of groups out there that are really advocating for this, and I want to share some of that with you in this video. Of course, shifting towards safer alternatives and improving transparency is going to be really important. Youth sports teams and leagues can choose lower toxicity field treatments and safer maintenance practices. Now, as I was looking into this, I found that as far back as 2011, there were news outlets talking about pesticides on playing fields specifically. And I do like that they are citing this, according to Beyond Pesticides, which I'll get into, that there are 30 commonly used lawn pesticides. 19 are linked to a lot of concerning things for the health of these children. But they give some action steps down here that I wanted to share. Following practice or a game, make sure that the children remove their shoes before entering the house. Promptly remove practice clothes or game uniforms and wash them separately. Wash your hands immediately and your entire body as soon as possible after playing in these fields. And the parents of the children participating in the outdoor sports activities should familiarize themselves with the pesticides in that area. So I'm going to show you this Beyond Pesticides that they're talking about, because you can join with other parents and bring your concerns to your local officials and petition to have them adopt pesticide-free sports fields programs. I'm going to put this link below, but this is Beyond Pesticides. This was March of 27th of 2024 that they came out with this. And what I love is that they really break it down in here. They give you all the different things that you can do. And they talk very clearly about how organically managed natural grass is an overlooked solution. I think we can do a lot more for that. And I did also find this other great blog from Good Nature, and they're talking about some other action steps, what we can do to help protect against pesticides and playing fields. They also break it down with a lot of the reasons that we should be concerned about this. And yes, that organic playing fields are possible. And this is something I think that is going to take a lot more awareness and a lot more people knowing about this. And so this is why I'm making this video, is I want you to share this information with as many people as possible, because you may have somebody you love playing on these fields and unknowingly creating more health concerns for them in the future. They give the myths of why this is not possible, and they break down alternatives to pesticides very well in here. And finally, my favorite is what you can do. And this is determining whether your state, school, or community has a law or policy governing pesticide usage in and around schools or public lands, and find out if and how well it's being implemented. And if you do not have a law, you can call for an organic land care policy in your community. You can petition the school and the town parks department to convert the playing fields to organic care. And finally, require that the grounds maintenance director or contracted professional be trained in organic land care. These are things that we can do. And I know there's a lot of people out there who want to know about this, that they can do this. Now, particularly if you know somebody who lives in Iowa, in the book, they do call that out as over 90% of the schools being close to crop fields where there may be some exposure to these pesticides. So this is about sharing awareness. Talk to other parents, share these resources, start conversations. Awareness spreads protection. And read the book. Read and share the book, The Parkinson's Plan. This is what it's all about, is helping, giving you all these resources. They do a great job of giving you so many different resources. And like I said, it's not just about prevention. It's about community education, advocacy, and long-term change. One informed family becomes 10. 10 becomes a whole school. A school becomes a whole community. It's easy to pretend this isn't our reality, but pretending isn't what's going to protect our children. This is not a happy message for me to be sharing, and not a happy, exciting video, but it's an important video. Awareness is what's going to protect us and our children. Conversations will, and action will. And just most importantly, you don't have to fix everything, but we do have to have a starting point for this. This is why I'm making these videos. I would love for you to be able to share this with those that you know will take action and make a difference in their community with these resources to be help protect ourselves and our children and the lives of those of us, of all of us, for a very long time. Thank you for watching these videos. I hope you are finding them educational, useful, actionable. I'm going to continue the whole series until I get to 26, and then I'm going to have some of my own thoughts beyond what they're suggesting in this book of things that we can do to take action to protect ourselves. All right. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope to see you watching more of these videos.